Welcome to DeFi Crypto Today. Our topic today is ChargeDEFI the Tomb Finance fork on Binance Smart Chain. Okay, so this project is relatively recent and doing okay on the Binance Smart Chain. It's already $10 million locked in there. So that's quite nice. Since it's a Tomb fork, well, you've got 3 tokens. Okay, you have one, look at the description here. This is the main token. It's pegged to the value of 1 BUSD, so it's a stable coin. But from time to time, it's going to go up and down in value above or below $1. And the other tokens are there to counterbalance this and bring it back to its peg. Okay, and by doing so, they offer you some yield opportunities so you can earn income this way. So there are all kinds of places on this website where we can make money. And here you can buy any of the 3 tokens here. So we're going to buy some static, because later I'm going to the static here and earn a very juicy 206% APR, not APY, that's APR, because I already have some LPs that I invested as well. But right now, because the token price, when I bought it, it was below peg, now it's above peg, so we're gonna lose it a little bit. But you know, these fluctuate so much. You're losing 1 minute, the next minute you're gaining. So in this case here, I want to take advantage of the fact that we're getting a very juicy APR here on Charge. All right, so let's go back to the home page. Okay, because if we look at the description here, Charge is the governance token of ChargeDEFI. These tokens follow a synerged share system that enables holders to receive a share of the static expansion, this here, okay, when Charge is locked in the boardroom, which is what we're going to do. I'm going to demonstrate that. As long as the time-weighted average price, the TWAP, I'm not making this up. They could have used a different acronym, but anyway, static is above $1.01, holders will receive static at every epoch. Okay, an epoch is 8 hours. And then we've got the pulse, which is the bond token for the ChargeDEFI. When the value of static drops below $1, pulse can be bought and staked into pools that yield BNB or BUSD. Stake pulse is auto-redeemed when static reaches its 1.01 peg. If the peg, like right now, if we look at the price, okay, well, actually it's right here. The price of static is above peg, so it's profitable to take charge, literally. And if it was below peg, then it would be profitable to stake pulse instead. All right. So let's buy some Charge, right? Because I want to deposit my Charge here. So let's go there. I'm gonna buy Charge, and we're going to PancakeSwap. So we get this message because this is a new token and PancakeSwap is not familiar with it and blah blah blah. So it wants to make sure that we're using the right contract address. Okay, so we hit understand, we hit import. All right, so it's putting the Charge token here. Now in my wallet, I've got 100 BUSD, which is what I want to use to buy some Charge. So I'm maxing. Okay, one Charge is 376, but I'm only investing 100 because I'm doing this for demo. All right, so swap, and we need to confirm the swap. Okay, now it's ready. Confirm. Waiting for MetaMask. Okay, confirm. Okay, add Charge to MetaMask. I think it's a good idea, so I'm gonna add it because I don't think I added it earlier. So, too bad the icon's not popping. but let's add the token anyway. So we should be able to see, if we check in our MetaMask, and whoop, wrong side, assets. At the bottom, the last one is charged. So I got 0.265 charged. That's perfect. All right, so we're gonna go back here, and so you can stick your charge, you can stick some static BUSD in the boardroom to receive some rewards, and right now you could receive up to 5.5% daily, which is really nice. So I'm just doing it something simple. I could earn a much higher APR here. However, we could have, I believe we could have some, no, there shouldn't be any permanent loss because these are one by one. Anyway, if you want to invest in this, I'll show you how to do it. But right now I'm just going to buy some, stake my charge, okay? So I need to approve first, and we confirm, and once it's approved, we can stake. We have to wait until the contract is approved. Okay, now it's done. All right, so to add, well, we click on plus. So it shows our balance of 2.653, so we max it, we confirm, and we confirm again in MetaMask whenever it shows. There we go. All right, so we can check that the contract is operating. It's still pending for now. All right, so it's staked. All right, so we can see our balance here, and it's worth $106 at the moment. All right, well, that's neat. Okay, so let's say we wanted to create the liquidity pair here. We need static and BUSD. Well, they've got a very convenient LP Zapper button right here at the bottom. I'm not sure if you can see it. Okay, now you guys see it. All right, so we got the LP Zapper button here. All right, so we can open this up. Now you have the choice of using BNB, BUSD, charge, or static. I'm not going to perform the operation right now. I don't have, I didn't put enough wallet for demonstration. But now you want static and BUSD for this. So whatever, you can use any of these, and it's going to create a liquidity pair, and you're going to get the after it's done, you go back here, you hit approve first. The very first time you use this contract, you need to hit approve. Okay, after that you don't need to. After that you're going to need to hit stake, and then you're going to see the value that's staked here, and you're going to earn this very big APR. Okay, this is a very high APR, people. Okay, don't confuse APR with APY. This is not compounding. If you were to compound this every day, you'd get millions of % per year. I'm not joking. Okay, you do the math. Okay, if you were to compound this daily. Okay, so you're earning an extremely high APR at the moment here. It's probably going to go down as more people use the system, because it's going to dilute a bit. But at the moment, you're earning a fantastic 2,133% APR. Okay, so consider that. This is the locking period, I think, before I can claim anything. Okay, after the red sign is gone, I can claim. Okay, so if we look at the other sections, we've got the Pulse section. So you can buy, redeem, and stake Pulse. Okay, so Pulse is one of the measures to help bring static back to peg. When the TWAP, again, the time-weighted average price, it's a P, not a T, okay, is of static is under $1.00, Pulse can be purchased for static. Pulse can be stacked in the pool and will yield BUSD when static is below peg. When static is over 1.01%, the pool automatically redeems your Pulse stake for static. Okay, as we can see right now, it's above peg. Okay, the static price last debug TWAP was over here, but current price is there. So if we look again, there's the TWAP right here, 1.148. That's the current TWAP. Okay, so currently it's well above peg. Okay, and that's why we're using charge, so that we can earn extra. Okay, but if it was below peg, we would use pulse. It brings back, it brings the price of static back up. Okay, while the other one brings it down. Okay, charge brings static down, and pulse brings static up, so that it rebalances to one BUSD. All right. Then you got the farms. The farms can contain other tokens. Some of them are finished here. Okay. So we have static BUSD, charge BUSD, and you can also earn these really nice APRs here. Now don't forget that with charge you can get some impermanent loss. Okay, but static BUSD, there shouldn't be much impermanent loss because they're both stable coins. So although static right now is a little bit above peg, it's going to come down a bit, so there's going to be a tiny bit of impermanent loss, but I wouldn't worry too much about it on this pair. Okay, especially since the APR is so high, I don't think we would lose a lot of money. These two are finished, so, and these as well. I don't know what tokens those were, but they're gone. And we have the vaults, okay, to automatically compound. These are compounding the rates. Okay, the way it works is that all deposit made in this vault will transfer 40% of the deposits to the charge vault, this one, and the static BUSD vault auto compounds and can be unstick at any time. This is the static BUSD vault. So you deposit here, and it puts 40% on that side. Okay. So withdrawals from the charge vault will be locked for 48 hours. After that, there's a 2-hour unlock withdrawal window. At the start of the unlock, all rewards will be compounded. Newly deposited funds will be staked at the end of the next unlock window. All right. So what I would encourage you to do, well, let's first is to check on their Medium page here, and they've got this really nice article that came from well, actually, if we go on their Medium page, and then there's a link here to or I think we get it as well here if we just click on read more. Yeah, it's the same article. So either we click here to see it on BSC News, which shows up like this, okay, and they have a ton of information about the project, and they explain in plain words what each token does. Okay, so I highly encourage you to read this. Now, what I highlighted here is that they have a really good team here. They've got 2 skilled Solidity developers with a lot of BSC experience, okay, and they completed projects and audits and consultancies for others as well. So they're not newbies, okay, they've been programming for a bit. 2 front-end developers of the deployed project that are used by Fortune 500 companies, okay. I kind of like their front-end. They have a very neat and easy to read interface. It seems to work very well, so I'm very happy about that as well. So that's the user interface guy as well, the business developer, technical project manager with over 20 years of experience in IT, so that guy is a veteran. 3 marketeers are responsible for social graphics and contracts, and a group of mods to manage their Discord and Telegram. So they have a pretty good team together, okay, for this project. And here they explain, okay, the project, again, the static is their dollar, their stablecoin token, charge is their share token, and pulse is their charge specific implementation of the traditional bond system. So they're copying the Tomb project with some enhancements. So again, I'm not going to read everything, but I'll just recap here. Read some highlights. So static is the dollar token. It's back to 1 BUSD. Charge is a share of seigniorage token. It allows you a share of the expansion rewards, and Pulse is the bond. As long as all parties this is the problem that they had. They called it the prisoner dilemma. It says as long as all the parties who invest take actions that are for the good of the project, everybody benefits, but it rarely happens. People are a lot more greedy and they want to prioritize their own gain, and it hurts other investors and it kills the project eventually. Okay, so they tried to find a way to fix that problem. Okay, so to prevent this, we've implemented 2 measures that will always ensure return to peg for static, as well as giving investors a bond-like mechanism to provide profit opportunities for pushing stake back to peg. So they have a rebase mechanism when it's below peg, and a bond pool for extra features. Okay, so they have some of the enhancements are like they have multiple token farming options. We saw that already. They have a rebase mechanism to protect the peg. They have an automated bond pools that yield other assets when static is below peg. Boardroom allows users to profit from protocol expansions. You have the LP Zapper, which I demonstrated. And you've got the Smart Static Swap. I haven't showed you this one. It allows swapping static for charge, prevent price impact. So if you want to swap static for charge, use their own Smart Static Swap. Works better. Okay, so now they talk about the rebase mechanism. So if static drops below $0.08 and if static is below its $1.0 peg for more than 8 epochs, static rebases. So that means it lowers the number of tokens in circulation until the value of static is back to $1 again. This impacts all tokens in circulation, including those in liquidity pools. So it reduces the number of tokens if the price of token is too low. All right. Now, whenever the price of static drops below $1, investors can buy Pulse token for static. And for instance, when static is at 0.09, an investor can swap these for Pulse tokens, hold them until static rebases, and swap them back, essentially making a 10-cent profit per token. This is similar to traditional bond tokens, but we've added more to this system. So they improve on this, on the traditional system from Tomb Finance. But it's Charge Boardroom, and now can you earn rewards there? So they decided to implement 2 staking options. When a stake charge, receive 85% of the static expansion during each epoch. You stake static BUSD, you receive 15% of the static expansion for each epoch and a share of the 85.5K charge tokens that we reserved. So the static BUSD rewards may seem lower, 15 versus 85%, but the charge minted there balances the APR, so you're not losing money. Stake tokens are locked for 6 epochs after each stake, unstake, or claim actions in the boardroom. That's 48 hours, 6 epochs, 6 times 8 hours. Claiming boardroom rewards cause a lock on the claim option for 3 epochs. That's 1 day. Okay. And as I say, it's in big red font, so you shouldn't miss it. Why should users stake static and charge? The boardroom staking options allow users to gain daily income on their stakes, and that will continue as long as the majority of investors uphold the 60-40% rule. All right, so there's more details. I'm not going to read through all that. You should definitely have a look at this. It explains pretty well, I think, what the protocol is about. Now, here's my favorite part of the project. They have an audit. These nice people decided to be audited first before launch. Can you believe it? So, and again, see, this is interesting because if you look at what the auditors found, they had no critical issue, but they had 7 major issues and 3 medium issues. all the major issues were resolved. 2 of them, the medium issues were resolved, and the other one, I think, they acknowledged, but didn't decided it was not necessary to change it. So, that gives you another idea that why it's important to get audited. Okay, I mean, these guys are really smart. They have years of experience coding Solidity, for instance. Okay, and they still introduce bugs. Okay, they still had issues. Okay, and their auditors help them fix those issues. Okay, and that's why I say get audits. Okay, show me the audits. Audits are very important. Okay, anyway, so I'm very, very happy that these guys have an audit, and that all the important issues have been resolved. That's fantastic. All right, now if you go to the very bottom, you've got their channels here. So they have a Discord in here. Okay, and basically, well, we can discuss and ask questions here if anything is not quite clear. Because the system is a little bit complex because you've got 3 tokens, and you buy one when it's below peg and the other one when it's above peg, and blah, blah, blah. So they can explain that to you better in here, okay? And if you have any issues, they'll help you out. Now, they also have their Twitter. Okay, it's got about 5,000 followers right now. It's not bad. And they had a giveaway on December 6th. It's probably finished. Yeah, announced in 7 days, so it's over. And here, that's when they got their certification and a bunch of other stuff. So there's an article explaining what Pulse is about and all that stuff. So you can click on that and understand it better. All right, so that's it for this protocol. If you like this kind of stuff, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell. Download the free book. It's free. All you have to do is input your name, your email address. You hit the submit button, and then you get to a page with a big fat button that says download the free book. And if you don't like it for free, you go to Amazon. You pay $5.99 to Jeff Bezos, and Jeff will send me a whole $1. All right, see you later.